Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I am here to do a collective message. Today is Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. If you care to know the date, don't get hung up on dates and times because time is fluid, and whenever it resonates with you, it might not resonate at all. I don't know, my energy today in this for this reading within this energy, the way I'm feeling is what I should say, is kind of, I don't know if it's like, I don't know, because there's many options, but this doesn't feel like many options with different people, like, oh, I could choose you or you or you or you. No, this feels like, what do I do? I could do this. So it's like being at the fork in the road, but you've got like five paths in front of you. It's like I could do this, 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 and this. What's the best path? You know what I mean? Someone might be trying to figure that out because we have infinite possibilities. So it's almost like all the doors are open, and that can be just as confusing or frustrating as having all the doors closed. Because I feel like there's someone in the situation that felt like where they were headed or different opportunities around them weren't available to them anymore. No matter what this is to you, could be with people, projects, work, whatever, just your life path. And it's like, well, that door's closed. But when the door's closed, you know it's closed. So it's like, okay, well, I know I can't go back there, so I'll just keep trucking along. Well, I feel like through your forward movement, you've reached another fork in the road and all the doors are wide open. And it's like, I could do anything that I want. Anything. So what do I want? That's kind of what this feels like. So what do I want? Some of you might need to figure that out. What deserves your time and attention? Who deserves your time and attention? Because I do feel like there are some people in the shadows that you're unaware of who are paying attention to you in some sort of way. And these people, it doesn't feel like that negative crap I was picking up on. This is different energy. These people are just paying attention to you. They like what they see, whether you're on a dating site, social media, or it's just coworkers. When you're out and about, I feel like you're getting the attention of others, even if they don't approach you, so you might be unaware. Some of you might be staying out really late or staying up really late. That actually has been happening to me just the past couple nights where I'll get ready to go to bed because it's like quote unquote bedtime and I'm wide awake, and I'll be up till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning just watching TV or something. Some of you could be out partying. Some of you could just be, at home chilling, watching TV, doing your thing, whatever you do, but not being tired, not feeling tired. Like there's a spike in energy, which is never a bad thing. It does stink when you're trying to be quiet in the house when everyone else is like sleeping and you're just like bing. But I feel like someone's sleep schedule is fluctuating. And it's not because you're waking up at odd times. I don't feel that. I just feel like I'm not tired. Like I'm usually tired by 8, 9 o'clock, and I'm just not. That kind of energy going on here. A lot of insights might come to you at night, especially if you're the only one awake. You could be experiencing paranormal activity, seeing certain things around your home or within your environment, wherever you are. Clocks are significant, so you could be catching times like 222, 444, 333, stuff like that. 1111 as well. 1212, which breaks down to 33, and a 6. Something from the past. Because now it's making me think of Cinderella. When the clock strikes 12, the spell is broken and she turns back into this peasant. So, but she's royalty. Her DNA is royalty, so she's a royal bloodline, but nobody knows it because of how she was treated, her, the way that she was forced to grow up or the way she grew up, kind of thing. So some of you are realizing your potential. You're like Cinderella, with or without the fairy godmother. I don't know. I just feel like your potential is shining and people are seeing you very, very differently in whatever way that means to you. And then we have forgiveness, and that might be why forgiveness is coming in like oh, I'm seeing things very differently now. Someone might be having trouble sleeping because they're thinking, wondering if there is a possibility for you to connect with them or something, because they need to talk to you about something. Then we have trick or treat, which is mischief and play. So someone was kind of reckless with your time, with your heart, with your kindness. You know, they took your kindness for granted. They took you for granted. And it's almost like, I want forgiveness for doing this because I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to cause these problems. I was unawakened. I was unaware. I don't know. Something's hitting someone out of the blue, and it's opening up a new doorway for this person to apologize, for you to forgive them if you want to, if you choose to. Because I don't feel like this is major, like a major betrayal or anything like that. I mean, it could be for some of you. This just kind of feels like fuck off energy. You know what I mean? Someone's just, they're not doing what they should be doing. Like, they're being tricky and sly and sneaky, and there could be lies in here, and maybe you listened to yourself and walked away from the situation, and now they're going, what the hell? Like, I want that door to open back up. I don't care if all these doors are open. I want this door. Is it locked? Will you forgive me? So someone wants forgiveness, and they're hoping that you do too. Yeah, they're hoping that things are just on pause and that you two can begin again in whatever way that means to you. It might start off very playful, or this person, that's how they acted with you. They weren't taking you seriously or taking this relationship or situation seriously, no matter what the relationship is to you. I just feel like they weren't taking you seriously. So if you're being serious about certain things that you're saying, whatever that is, it could be spiritual messages, but it's just giving advice, talking about your day-to-day, whatever's going on with you. Whoever this is didn't believe what you were saying to them for whatever reason, and I feel like they're rethinking a few things. Invisible. There is someone here who does feel invisible, like you don't pay attention to them, or that's how they made you feel. I don't know, because I feel like I'm pretending I don't see you. I'm pretending not to care. I'm pretending I'm not around, but this person is. They see you. They're just in the shadows, waiting for an opportunity to say something to you, because this person wants to be honest with you. There's something that they need to say. So don't be surprised if someone or multiple people even catch a conscience, you know what I mean? And they want to come in and tell you the truth about a situation, or just share something with you. Whatever these people say, they are being honest. Because I feel like if they lied, if anything was unclear, it's because this person was coming from a very foggy place. Like they didn't have guidance. They didn't have clarity for themselves. And I don't, because it's that whole saying, like, hurt people hurt other people. And I know some people don't like that saying, but it is true. It doesn't condone their actions. It doesn't make it okay to be a bitch or to be cruel to somebody or to hurt somebody else. It's just that's why people do it. And when you recognize that, it's time to look in the mirror and fix your problems. And maybe someone's doing that, like, you know, I understand that my life isn't going so well, and I shouldn't have taken this, that, and the other out on so-and-so, on you or whatever, because they were thinking from a selfish standpoint because everything was going wrong for them. They weren't thinking about how that would affect you and what's going on in your life. You know what I mean? It's almost like my problems are bigger than yours. My problems are worse than yours. But it always feels that way because there are problems. Somebody else isn't going to be attached to our bullshit, you know what I mean? So somebody could have created a bigger problem because they weren't being considerate of your feelings or of another person's feelings. And I do feel like they want to move forward. They want to move this forward now. They want to move forward with you. Let's move past this is what it feels like. Can we move past whatever this is? Because there's like a sense of reconciliation here, and that could be with friends, family, lovers, what have you. But somebody definitely wants to come in and tell you some type of truth. Like, I want to be 100% with you because I want you in my life. And some of you might not know what to do or say when this person comes in to say something. Or, okay, I forgive you. I accept your apology, now what? You know what I mean? Well, there's a fresh start. So there is the opportunity to start fresh with another person, or whatever this endeavor is. It's available to you if you want it. You gotta let go of the past. So it's almost like if you forgive, because that saying, it's like you can forgive but you'll never forget. It's good not to forget, but don't dwell. Oh my gosh, that was weird. That was almost like a light just like flashed it. Oh, that was my hair, right? What is going on all of a sudden? It's just getting wonky. Because that was like a flash of light, and there's no light where it flashed. And it was bright. I don't know, something about a bright light, flashing lights. But this would be a bright light, not... It's almost like when you get high beamed and someone flicks your lights, like, hey, turn your freaking lights down or something. You're blinding me kind of thing. Someone could have been blinded by the light. They were blinded by the light. Sing that song. But anyways, you can forgive but not forget. And it's good to not forget so that you don't repeat history, but don't dwell on it so that you can move past it. You know what I mean? Like, don't dredge it up when the next time you're mad at this person or these people. Don't be like, remember the time you did blah, blah, blah. Because that's just going to fuel the fire and cause more problems. It's like, if you truly forgive someone, let it go. And just know that the possibility is there for them to lie or do whatever they did. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you've done this before, so I'll let you prove yourself to me. But you screw up again and then we're done kind of thing. Especially if it's a major screw up. I don't know, just... That's what that feels like with leave the past in the past, is don't beat someone over the head with the mistakes that they made if you truly want to move forward with them in a friendship, family capacity, or just lovers or whatever. If you want them in your life, you're going to have to learn to let certain things go, or they do. One or the other. Something to do with the Bible as well, so there could be a difference, religious differences, or there's some Bible verses that are significant to a person or the situation for some of you. Something to do with Corinthians, something, I don't know. I honestly don't know the Bible. So whatever that means to you, Corinthians something. Is that even in the Bible? I think it is. I don't know. Anyways, that's not my faith. So, I mean, I know a little bit about the Bible, but not 100%. We have karmic partner, material world reversed, money, career, status, third dimension, make your mark. Something isn't working out for someone. Karmic partner, conventional relationship, duty, bound to societal conventions or societal standards. I don't know, there's a lot of lessons in this situation. Because for some of you, I feel like this karmic partner isn't a lover. It's not an ex or anything. For some of you, it could be. But this feels more like friends or family, which it makes it very difficult because it's hard to let go of someone you're related to. But, What is that? I don't know. I feel like the truth is, for some of you, someone could have been saying they were focused on their finances and they're regretting it, trying to build up money, get something off the ground, whatever. They're working on some venture or just earning money. And the truth is, that wasn't their main focus. Even if they were going to work and earning money, that wasn't the reason why they didn't move forward with you. It could have had something to do with an outsider, a family member, a friend, or an ex. Because I almost feel like this person made you feel invisible because he put you on the back burner, or this person was made to feel that way by someone in their life. And it's a sense of projection, you know what I mean? It's almost like monkey see, monkey do. Happens to me, I'm going to do it to you. Huh, that rhymed. That's what that feels like. Someone's like tit for tat, even if you weren't part of the problem. It's like, I can't take it out on the person who's being an a-hole to me, so I'm going to do it to you. That feels like what was going on here. It's like, I'm mad at so-and-so, but you're the one that's here, so I'm going to take it out on you. That's kind of what it feels like. That never ends well when people do that, I'm just saying. Yeah, memory. Someone's going over a lot of things, you know, that they've said and done. I feel like we just get a process through the past crap, and someone wants to right some wrongs because they want to clear their karma. You know, it's like, you know, I learned this lesson, I see this, and I want to make it right. What is that movie where the guy's a wicked a-hole, and I can't remember what happens. Like, I don't know if he gets touched by God or an angel or something, but whatever it is, he ends up calling like everyone he screwed over from the past and apologizes to them, and it's been like 20 years or something. I don't think it's that extreme with this, like 20 years down the road you get a random call from someone from high school or something. I don't feel like it's that. I feel like this is, you know, it took some time, but I've been reflecting and I want to make things right between me and this person, that person, whatever. So you could be checking people off the list, like, you know I said this and did this. And even if certain things were the other person's, the other party's fault, like they started it, you're just recognizing the part that you played in that situation. Even if they were like 99.9% of the problem, like they basically attacked you, you're like, well, I handled it this way, I could have handled it differently. So it's almost like you're apologizing for your role, no matter how big or small, in different relationships, different partnerships, whatever. It doesn't matter who these people are to you. And some of those people will just accept your apology because they probably blamed you even though it was their fault, and that's on them, but you're letting it go. Like, I said my piece. You know, I tried to help you. I apologized. I did whatever I needed to do between us. So my conscience is clear. You know, I'm not harboring any ill will. I'm not harboring any pain, and I'm not holding on to you. You're nothing to me now because you're not in my world. I don't know. Someone went from everything to nothing, and it happened over time. But they're feeling how they made you feel. If this person ghosted you and made you feel invisible, they're feeling that way now. So there's a massive reality check coming in for someone. And they could be realizing that today, you know? Yeah, because there's betrayal. With the Ten of Sky, somebody wants to know if they can recover this. Like, how big is that asteroid? Is this like a global event, or did this just take out Nevada? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know why Nevada popped in my head. Maybe that's where some of you live. I don't know. It's like, how massive of an impact did this betrayal have on you? I feel like for some of you, with whoever this person is, it impacted you greatly initially. And it's almost like, I don't know exactly what happens when asteroids hit, but doesn't it fuck up the atmosphere, and I don't know, it takes the oxygen away and stuff. Oh, I was talking about a backdraft too, and when you let the oxygen in, could be an explosion, who knows. Anyways, it's like, what type of impact did this person have on you? I feel like you had a major impact on them. and they weren't expecting that. But whatever they did to you, it hurt initially because it was a shock. Like what the hell? And then once the dust settled, it was like, okay, this has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you. So I'm just going to move past this. It might be upsetting somebody that you did that you moved past something so quickly, so easily. But it's just because why harbor all that pain and heartbreak and crap? Why think about it and dwell on it? Then that person will have a level of control over you, and that's probably what they wanted. Just saying, whoever they are, but they didn't succeed with that. It's like I have the choice to focus on this side or the other. I can choose to focus on the problem, on the pain, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to move forward. And it doesn't mean that this didn't hurt or it wouldn't hurt. It just means that it's not a main priority for you. I don't know, I do feel like this person's going to come in like a bat out of hell. And for some of you, there is someone who wants to screw up a new beginning for you, whatever that beginning is. Could be within work, creativity, or a relationship. And when I say relationship, it could be a friendship or a relationship with a family member, because sometimes other family members or, you know, their spouses, if you got step parents or whatever, they can cause discord and, you know, push you away from certain people or push them away from you or whatever. There is a sense of financial lack in this situation. I don't know, someone's really going through it because they failed a test. They failed a spiritual test. They had the opportunity to do the right thing and they didn't, whoever this is. And now they're definitely going to pay the price for it. The price is different for everyone, you know. And sometimes someone's karma is just sitting back behind the scenes, being invisible as you move forward successfully. Your success might feel like a betrayal to this person, like basically you're getting what I want, what the hell? Well, think about how you treated that person and your own actions. Did you work towards your financial goals, your creative goals, your career goals? Be honest with yourself. Ask yourself why you're not as far along or as far ahead or whatever as this person, that person, or whatever. Why are you where you're at? Have you put in enough effort? If you haven't, then that's probably why. You know, you just get right with you before you start pointing a finger at other people, kind of thing. And I feel like you do that, but there's someone in here that doesn't, and that's part of a lesson for them. And I don't feel like they're passing it, or they're going to. They probably failed it already. 6 of Sky, 6 of Swords. This is moving away from problems, moving away from the past. You're definitely leaving someone in the past because whatever they did to you, I don't know, like I said, it was shocking, but it impacted you in the opposite way that they wanted it to, because I almost feel like with betrayal, I want this to impact you in a negative way. I want it to stop you. I don't want you to have a fresh start. I don't want you to move on with love or this or that or whatever. This is problems. But the way that these problems, this betrayal impacted you is it was your driving force to leave the situation and to work on yourself and to work harder towards your goals. It's almost like, well, I guess I needed that kick in the ass. Thanks for being a dick. You know, it benefited me well. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it feels like. Or a bitch, you know. Male, female, doesn't matter. So what's up with material world reverse? For some of you, there could have been a person around who was basically gossiping, running their mouth, saying that all you care about is money. That whatever you're saying is bull crap, but somebody's seeing that you are being truthful and honest and that you're not materialistic at all. So, I don't know, because I almost feel like, yeah, you only want so-and-so for their money. You use people. You want a sugar daddy or a sugar mama kind of thing. And that is not you at all. But they had to see it with their own eyes because whoever this person is or these people are believed someone over you. They believed a lie over the truth. And they're probably going to sit in regret because of it. I just heard, not if you forgive me. Not if you forgive me. The world and the Seven of Fire, which is the Seven of Wands. I feel like some of you could work online, or there's some significance with the internet, or the truth is coming out online, which would be a significance with the internet. Something to do with that, but I do feel like there could be distance between you and this person, but this feels more like physical differences. Okay. Physical distance between you and someone, for some of you, that's definitely not for everyone, but physical differences is what came out of my mouth. So one of you could be short, one of you could be tall, one of you could be black, one of you could be white. Like, it feels like this would be, you're not this person's usual type and expectation, and they were very blocked off and guarded because of it, because I want to say one of you might be fit or thinner and the other one is more curvy. We'll leave it at that. And maybe people were calling you names, saying you were fat, or I don't know, I feel like I don't want to be judged being next to you, even if you're attractive. Or because I feel this two ways now. I feel like there's an a-hole here who didn't want to be judged because someone else said you were ugly or fat or something. Like, I don't know, whatever your difference is, their friends didn't approve. But they only said it because they're jealous, because they wanted to be with you or whoever this person is that they're talking shit about. And then for others of you, the judgment is, I don't want all eyes on me because you're out of my league. Even though if you were talking to that person and wanted to be with them, they're definitely not out of your league. There's some type of physical difference. And somebody had insecurities about it. And then there's someone who was worried about judgment and ridicule. I don't know, I feel like I want to defend someone online. Or you blocked someone online. Whoever this person is, you could have blocked them, or you're blocking the haterators, basically. Anyone who's saying stuff like that. It's like, it's not about the external shell. We all get older, our bodies change, especially after you have kids and you're a female, I'm just saying. But it happens to men too. And sometimes their dicks stop working, You know what I mean? But if you truly love, I don't know why I said that, but it's true, it happens to some people, not to every dude. Health issues, we slow down and whatever. We physically change, and actually mentally and emotionally we grow and evolve as well as we get older. But if you truly love someone for who they are on the inside, you're not going to care if their dick goes like a little wet noodle, you know what I mean? Because there's other things you can do. There's medications out there to help with that, whatever. Or if your lady or your man puts on a few extra pounds, it doesn't matter. You probably won't even notice because you see who they are and you love them regardless. It's like looking at people who have been together since, I don't know, they were teenagers when they got together, or in their 20s, and then they're in their 80s and 90s now, and of course they don't look anything like they did when they were younger, but they still think each other's handsome and beautiful and wonderful because they love each other. People change, and anyone who is superficial and it's all about that face and that ass and those abs, you know what I'm saying? Someone's gonna get tired of fucking working out like that and not be able to eventually down the line. So all that crap will go away. Your muscle deteriorates over time. If you're healthy, it takes longer. But I'm just saying, not everyone. You're just not gonna, I don't know, looks fade. That's just really what I want to say with that, because it's making me think of modeling and stuff. I mean, it happens a lot quicker in the modeling industry, because they'll be like, oh, you're perfect. And then a few years in, oh, you're too old now. And it's like, I'm only 30 years old. Yep, that's too old. You can't go by societal standards or what somebody else thinks, and if they think that way about you, give them the finger and walk away, because they're not meant to be around you. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you are wonderful in your own skin, and the right person is going to love you because they're going to click with you, they're going to vibe with you. You know what I mean? So it's like, you could be the nicest person on the planet, and yeah, you have a beautiful soul, and you might draw in different types of people, but you're not going to connect with every single one of them, even if they're kind too. It's, I don't know how to explain it. You just click with certain people. I mean, have you ever seen different like couples and stuff who seem extremely opposite? Inside, internally, and personality wise, they're one and the same, but externally, it's like, oh, why would he choose her? Like, I'm a supermodel. Like, he should choose me over that. Like, gross. It's because you're not seeing who that person is, and that man sees who that woman is. You know what I mean? Or vice versa, whatever. It's. People suck. I don't know. I just want to say, mind your own fucking business. If it's. I don't know why I get so testy about this, but it's like, if it's happening to you, ignore it, because those people don't matter. But if you're someone who's judging other people, like, you could do so much better, you're part of the problem if you're doing that. And those people just, they die alone and miserable, because money goes away too. I don't know why I'm getting all like about that. But anyway, so maybe that's going on for some of you. Like, someone thinks that they're better than you, or they're shopping, quote unquote, out of their league because they're just looking at the surface, something like that. Because let me just put it into perspective in this way, because it's popping in my head, so I'm going to say it. So, like, say, you've been dating someone, or you're married to someone for however long, for a few years, 20 years, who knows, you love that person, you stayed with them, obviously, you married them, you made that commitment to them, and, the spark kind of dies down because the newness wears off. A level of complacency can kick in. It's like a routine, and it can get dull. So someone fresh and new, who's younger or more fit or more beautiful or more handsome or just more attractive, whatever, kind of enters your life or their life, and someone can be tempted away because they're bored in their current situation. So it's like, would you rather have, a few weeks to a year of occasional hot sex, sneaking around, worried that you're going to get caught just because you shouldn't be doing that? Or would you rather be with someone who would support you, who will be there for you when the going gets tough, and there is still passion there? You both got to put in the effort. If it's starting to get boring, ask yourself, why are you trying? Because in a relationship and in a marriage, you have to try every day. Because love is not passion. There's a difference. Unconditional love is caring for another person and being there for them no matter what. It's like, you're the one person that I want to tell all my secrets to because I trust you. You're the one person I run to with this, that, and the other. If there's a problem, you pop in my head. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that. The mistress or mistress, male, female, doesn't matter, is not going to pop in your head because they're not going to be there. You call them with a problem, they probably won't answer because they don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? So what's long term for you? Maybe somebody's trying to figure that out because they've dealt with people like that. Like, I don't want this hot, steamy crap. I want that with someone special, because it can still be hot and steamy. You know what I mean? You got to keep the fire burning. You got to stoke the fire. It's just like a fireplace or a fire pit. The flames will die down. Yeah, the coals will still be hot and whatever, but eventually it will burn out if you don't tend to it. Because the grass is greener where you water it, So pay attention to what you want, who you want, and that's where you should focus. That's where you should put your time, energy, and effort into those people, into those situations. Because that's what's important, and that's what will withstand the test of time. I don't know why I'm being all philosophical and talking about relationships and stuff, but maybe some newness is wearing off in someone's connection, or there's a choice, like I said, because it's infinite possibilities. It's like, I should have chose you instead of this person. It's almost like I traded in a dime for a penny. Crap. That's what that feels like to me. Yeah, because someone just wasn't seeing things clearly, and they're definitely not fulfilled at this time by their choices. But I feel like you're aware of that, or this person wants to make you aware. Like, oh crap, I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have done that. It's very complicated, but I feel like I want to bring in clarity. So that's what I have. Well, actually, let's see what's going on in Loveland right quick. Like, what does the collective need to know about this person, who they're dealing with, thinking about whatever? I did do a love reading. It's uploading. I don't know when it's gonna fucking post, but I did it last night before I went to bed. Love. Unconditional love. That's what I was just talking about. Self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So whoever you're thinking about, they do love you. They're hiding it. This person pays attention to your social media. They look at your photos. They might have photos of you. Or you have photos of them, or both of you have photos of each other. I don't know. But this person wants unconditional love. And they do care about you deeply. They're just keeping it to themselves. Ask. They might come in to ask you a question. Because I feel like I need to dip my toes in and test the water. Like, are you gonna... I don't know, because I was like, test the water to see how hot it is. Am I going to boil alive in this, or is it ice cold? Am I going to freeze, or is it just right? Like, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So someone might be trying to gauge someone's mood. Like, have I waited long enough for you to calm down about this? So that when I come in to say this, you're not going to be the asteroid and blow everything up? Someone has something they want to ask. Because they've gone within. I just heard, for some of you, this person's asking themselves what love is to them. Because it really is an individual thing, if you think about it. Especially with relationships and, you know, who we're attracted to and whatever. But self-image... I'm telling you, this is exactly what I said. What do you want? Someone's running out of fucking time, though. They really are. TikTok mofos, what I want to say. But unconditional love, which is what I was saying. Would you rather have this, or would you rather have someone that is arm candy, because this has to do with your self-image? You know, like, this person makes me look good. You know, I want to walk around with this supermodel or this bodybuilder or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm with you for clout, for status, for attention. Do you want that crap, or do you want true love? Because I kind of feel like this mask energy, they didn't want you to know how they felt, or their feelings grew for you, basically. They were growing behind the scenes through whatever this process was. They didn't want you to know that they were making all the wrong choices due to vanity. This person was being superficial. Because they wanted... I don't know, I almost feel like I want people to be jealous. I want people to want my man, my woman, my whatever. That's how this person is. But yet they don't. Because they feel like whoever this is very jealous. So it's like, I don't want anyone to want so-and-so and look at them and take them from me, but I want them to be jealous that I have him or her. Whoever that is has a lot of growing up to do. Because true love doesn't come along every day. And it's hard to find someone who's loyal. Whoever this is paid attention to you. They find you very attractive, but I feel like they didn't want to admit it because of their mates, because of their friends. and because of an ex. Because I'm hearing in my head, like, why are you dating so and so? It's like, wow, you downgraded. Did they? Because if you're acting like that, they probably upgraded, just saying. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, someone was dealing with that. That's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. And I will be back with further readings with more information. Oh, the one thing I did want to say is in the one of the readings I posted, I can't remember. I did two yesterday. I had the liver pains. Like I'm like, it hurt really bad. They stopped after that. That message came through and it was done. Well, I found out that my daughter's friend's grandfather is in the hospital because he has liver issues, and they're severe. He has cirrhosis of the liver, I believe, and I don't know if he has any other issues going on. Because I was feeling shitty. It hurt, whatever it was. But I think I was picking up on that situation. I really do. Hopefully he doesn't pass away because I felt like that person wasn't with us or transitioning. We'll leave it at that. So hopefully, send your prayers to him. I know nobody knows him, but just for, a sense of recovery and healing vibes. But that's what I have for you guys. I love you guys.